Well, hello, this is Stewie. We are having a sexy party with Manny Moonraker on the Tempest universe. Cheers!
China!
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China!
This is the Tempest universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
All right, this is take two. Honestly, I'm trying to do this again. I didn't think I was going to be able to because this COVID won't go away. Funny thing is, like I mentioned in the last episode, I'm traveling to Mexico on a cruise. A Carnival, for you guys who know or don't know, they have so many damn rules. Like you gotta wait X amount of days to take your test and blah, blah, blah. I took this damn test yesterday. Reporting time is 24 to 48 hours and I don't have a result. So I'm sitting here halfway through my vodka for the episode already, trying to, keep my whistle wet while I wait for the results. The bad thing is, if any party that is together to get on this damn boat, if any single party has it and you've been in contact with that person's airspace for more than 15 minutes, everyone in contact is not allowed to board the ship. So there you go. That's why I'm waiting. And it is the craziest thing because I got up to the damn window. I was about to take the test and then I sneezed. All the snot just lined up my nostrils. I feel like it's just not meant to be. It is not meant to be. It is what it is. I can't, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Anyway, we got 4 articles to talk about today. There's some stuff going down, especially when it comes to NASA. Actually, 2 articles on NASA, one on Bigfoot and one on SpaceX. And I think that count might be incorrect. There is one about a Utah incident. Here's the funny thing, right? Chrissy Newton, old pop repeat, she's been here a couple times. She actually sent me a link where I could join. This is right after I caught COVID, or it expressed itself, A lot of people that wear trench coats, they express themselves. I got an expression of COVID. And it was a link for people in the media to get their eyeballs on a new UFO sighting. Another UFO sighting coming from official channels, meaning somebody was sitting in a really expensive aircraft and on their FLIR, they just happened to catch UFOs. Now, they had a panel and everything, and this is over 2 days. Well, I tried to do it over 2 days because I was just really under the weather. And there was a panel up there, and they talked about this. The first thing is the guy that brought this forward, I really want to get him on the podcast, but I can't reach out to him until after I'm done with this cruise, not cruise. But I want to get him on here. He is as passionate as I am, to be honest. I mean, come on. It's funny how when you drop an F-bomb, like all the prim and proper ufology folks, they lose their shit. They're like, oh, we're under attack. They get really nervous around people to speak their mind. I don't know why it is. Like you fuckers are literally talking about aliens. You really got to get nervous because someone drops an F-bomb or gives no fucks or gives a little shit? It makes no sense to me. It is such a weird situation for me to see that. And that's what happened during that podcast. I'm like, that's me. Me, him, we're the same guy. I would literally drop so many F-bombs during a conference, they would never let me come back again. Probably why I don't have any listeners, too. Because, people really get offended about a couple of fucks. And it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Literally, if you're going to stand in front of me and tell me about a story where you're driving down a dark road and someone stuck a metallic alien phallus in your rear, you really going to get offended because I say fuck this or fuck that? It's the weirdest thing. It really is. I don't know. But I'm not going to change. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. That's the way I roll. I want to thank you guys for listening to this podcast. It is the Tempest Universe. I'm your host, Manny. And we're going to, jump into this eventually, I'm sure. I just got one complaint for this episode. Bugs literally, it wasn't until about 30 seconds before the podcast that he jumped on the couch behind me in the game room, because I'm in the game room right now, and he started snoring. I promise you, this is not, I'm going to have to videotape this one day, how he does this. He literally waits until I'm on the podcast to come up here and snore. You can hear him. Look, listen. He needs like those strips that they use when people have the flu and stuff like that to open, the nostrils to get some more air in. That's what he needs. I'm going to get that for him. I promise you. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to go and listen to the first track for today. Yeah, it is the weirdest weather in Texas right now. We are literally hitting over 100 every damn day. And I believe Sunday is going to be up to 110, which means it feels like it's going to be like 120. What the hell is going on? I swear all the water in my pool is going to evaporate before I even come back from this cruise. But I'll be in the middle of the Gulf, so there's plenty of fucking water if I need to jump into it. There's no doubt about that. So because of the crazy weather, this is what you get.
Strange vibrations weightlessness. Oh, Jesus.
Carmelon.
No description can equal this. Weightlessness.
This is nuts!
Oh, my God.
This is
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm telling you.
holy hell.
Oh, my goodness me. Oh, wow. I can't believe this.
That's why people hate the podcast, because I made Captain Kirk, William Shatner, the space ambassador to Pornhub. That's what I did. But I didn't do that shit. He did it himself, for fuck's sake. Don't hate me because he got all nasty while he was in space. Come on, stop it. I just bring you the story as it happens. That's all. This is my interpretation. I know you thought about it. Yeah, I know you were thinking he was getting his jollies off while he was in weightlessness. Oh, my God. Come on. I'm just letting people hear what they hear in their heads, but now it's in their ear. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm a rapper too. Shit. NASA is very upset with SpaceX fuel leak. Investigation has been launched. You know, there is so many things going wrong with SpaceX at the moment. It is just a constant barrage of nonsense. Well, it turns out that the Crew Dragon, it had a mission that it's supposed to go down on June the 12th in 3 days, but it's been postponed. It's been postponed until June the 28th. Let me say that again. It's been postponed until June the 28th. The mission was called CRS-25. It was a cargo mission that was headed to the ISS. And apparently the last time they detected a bit of a fume. Yeah, something was vaporizing all over the place. And it was detected by, mission people and NASA. The readings that came from the previous Crew Dragon was elevated vapor readings of monomethylhydrazine, or MMH if you're nasty. This stuff is leaking from the thrusters that the Crew Dragon uses to position itself to, get the hookup with the ISS. And so now we're all, up in arms, NASA's upset. This shit's leaking now. Really, NASA? You know how much money you've saved since you haven't had to pay the Ruskies in order to get your shit into space? Come on. Stop it. Don't complain about stuff. Just get it fixed. Stop being drama queens. That's all I'm saying. So right now they're postponing CRS-25 until June the 28th. Hopefully it'll get fixed by then. So right now they know exactly where the hell the leak is at. So both NASA and SpaceX are going to announce a new launch date if it doesn't make it by June 28th. But the thing is, let's be honest about all this. Let's be clear on this. NASA cannot count on anybody else at the moment but SpaceX to get the stuff up there. The partnership with the Russians when it comes to the ISS is all but gone. Finito, done. About 2 years ago, NASA was, at the point where they were talking about getting rid of the ISS, selling that damn thing, that bucket of boats, to commercial enterprises to have them take it over because they were done with it. They were done. So don't be putting out all these messages about how upset you are that there's a leak somewhere. To be honest, get all the cameras on board, focus every time the damn thing blinks, just in case we have a Hollywood moment and the whole damn thing just blows the hell up. Which would be a lot better than their other plan, which is to dump it into the ocean whenever they're done with it in a few years. I say let's crisp it up. Blow the damn thing up in space, get all the cameras focused on it, and let's get that Hollywood moment going. The Russians don't want to be part of this. Everybody else is building their own damn space station right now. Igor at your belly and the Asgardians. China is building their own thing. For damn sure, I'm sure the Russians are building their own thing too. You don't even know it. I'm sure somebody does. We the public, don't know it. Come on, stop it already. I mean, there's commercial enterprises building what they call quote-unquote space hotels, which is just damn space station. There's going to be so many space stations out in space right now. I think the closest one that they're predicting between 2025 and 2027 is 2022, people. We're talking about in about 3 years. How is that going to look? Shitty ass old space station, going around the planet around a newer, fancier space station that's being used as a hotel. You guys know you want to blow that shit up. Come on, NASA, stop screwing around. I say load up the damn Crew Dragon with dynamite and let's take this baby out. That's all I'm saying. Get to work with some real shit. This is what's happening. So right now the Crew Dragon has been grounded until they figure out his leak. Man, like who cares? I gotta say honestly, I think I'm gonna last the whole podcast today. I feel good. I hope you do as well. If you want to read more about this cursed Crew Dragon leak, please go into the link that's in the description, as well as if you want to see Danom raid Area 51, go to the YouTube channel, check it out. I gotta say this though, a lot of people after the last episode did go and watch the video from Area 51, but we need a lot more, because the more people watch, the more people subscribe, the more I will be, how should I say, in non-COVID terms, the more I'll be motivated to go out there, go to more places, because, my thing is I can go to the place and not put up a damn video. I want to bring you with me, so I want you guys to watch. But if you're not watching, hi vey, why should I even go?
Don't need fucking scream at me?
Where's
you
the
dumb
money?
fuck you? Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat and
Emotional damage.
The next article has to do with a new military video about a UAP. Fuck UAP. It's a UFO. 3 mysterious objects. Now, this is what I was foreshadowing, not foreskinning, at the beginning of the episode where I talked about that I was invited to this news release through Chrissy from Old Pop Repeat. And, man, I've got to say this. The whole thing, it seems like the whole thing was put together up in Utah, but mostly enlarged by the debrief, and Micah Hanks. And there was a couple of podcasts I used to listen to back in the day where Micah Hanks was a regular contributor to that particular podcast. And then that host decided to beg people for money and every week by email. I mean, shit, I might do that too. Who knows? This footage is from a U.S. Army Apache attack helicopter which encountered 3 UFOs near the Mexican border. This is why they said you can't say alien anymore when you're referring to people crossing the border. We can't do that because you get shit confused. The video itself was filmed pretty close to midnight, so it was dark. So that's why we got this FLIR on. It was November the 6th, 2018. And it was about 40 miles northwest of Arizona, specifically the city of Tucson or Tucson, depending on where you're from. And it was during a training flight. So you've got the pilot, the trainer, and then you got manning the cameras in the back. You know how the Apache is. You got 2 people, one up on each other. Like one is sack head level from the other one. And so basically, this situation was reported to the debrief. Now, the guy that reported it, for fuck's sake, I don't have his name in the article, and it's pretty bad because when he was doing that reporting, when he first introduced this during the interview or the conference in Utah, he was so passionate about it. Really, he stayed passionate throughout the whole thing. My kind of guy, right? He dropped an F-bomb or two. Yeah, he really sold it for the people who really give 2 fucks. The people that don't give any fucks, who get taken back by this, scientists. Those are the guys we have to worry about, right? Because literally, you have to worry about people that can't drop a couple of fucks and shits here and there because are they really genuine? They'll tell you, I don't need to curse. Yeah, you do. You do. Because this is, really, you are talking about a situation that it would be the most pivotal, the most amazing moment in human history if it could ever be proved to be the real deal. Now, the guy that was training during this video says, hey, wow, are those 3 really fast-moving jets up there? The trainer, who is the pilot at this point in the Apache, he says probably some A-10s or some F-16s, but I'm not looking up there. Yeah, turn your face away because you're about to see some crazy shit. There is some things that happens in this thing, right? So you have these 3 points of light that are being seen in the FLIR, and they're going. If you're sitting on, in that second seat, the higher seat, you are basically looking towards the right of the aircraft up in the sky. And these 3 points of light in a triangular formation are hauling ass. Then some shit crazy happens. Like 2 of them start doing the dance of joy. Like one turns back and meets the other one that flies around each other, and then they go back to their formation and keep going. That is not an A-10. That is not an F-16. What the fuck is that? Now, because of this crazy movement, a lot of people are saying, it's fucking birds. damn birds fucking around. And I'm going to be honest with everyone on this podcast right now. At first, when I heard people say it was birds, I was like, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. But the other day, I would say about 3 days ago, I was in my pool, chilling out, just taking in the Texas heat. And I was looking to the sky, because, I got to do it sometime. And for fuck's sake, slap me sideways and call me Sally. There literally was 3 birds flying in a triangular formation. It was like, it's fucking impossible. How could this be? How could this really be? So yeah, I don't know. Is it or is it not? I don't know. The thing is that the guy that actually spotted as a trainee wasn't at the conference, so we don't hear that first person point of view. We're not getting the story besides what we hear, the voices and the stuff that was recorded through the Apache system. So now, what could it be? Now, there were people, of course, who have already started doing some of these, analysis, if you will, kind of checking it out. One individual who is an Air Force pilot, Chris Leto, kind of looked at this and said, hey, the objects don't make any sense the way they're moving. It's like nothing I've ever seen in all my years as a pilot for the Air Force. This is like really weird. And then he says, if this thing, or these 3 things, were about a mile away from the Apache, which is basically, they were just sitting there, getting this thing started, got the propellers going, getting all the systems up before they took their training flight. According to Chris Leto, these things were probably flying way past the speed of sound. The trainee literally says that these things are hauling ass. They're moving extremely fast. So, the thing is that you got to consider this. Even as a trainee, hell, we had the fucking trainer that was there. You would be completely shocked if a trainee, even their trainer for the Air Force, is too dumb as fuck to realize the difference between 3 fucking birds doing mid-air mating and what could be UFO/UAPs. Not of this world, not of this origin, because I for damn sure don't think Russia or China are programming their drones to do the mid-air dance of joy at speeds completely past the speed of sound. I'm just saying, if they do, shoot, what the hell are they drinking? It's got to be more than just the vodka. If you look at the article that's in the description, you can check out this crazy video in the formation. Of course, during the Utah conference, it was the first time it was being released to the public. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like SCU who are out there right now trying to figure out what the hell's going on, how fast these things are traveling, how many G's did that one unidentified flying object had to do in order to turn around, do his dance of joy, and then go back into formation. In seconds. It didn't take like 2 minutes for that to happen. This should happen in seconds. So, I don't know. Do we have some kind of alien, or maybe not alien, something or another just living in the atmosphere that we see once in a while? That was another theory that someone put out not too long ago. It's just crazy ideas right now. We try to figure this out. Angling Waters, Marty, Angler, sent me a video today on bitrate. I wasn't able to download it, so I can play it here, but it is someone who is claiming that in Groom Lake, in another base, they are dealing with interdimensional and more aliens and UFOs than freaking Bob Lazar ever would have imagined. I'm going to try to bring that up. Of course, next week I won't be here, but the week after. I'm going to try to see if I can find a way to download it so I can play that track, because it's apparently someone who is claiming that they were employed there and they were employed at the time of the audio that was recorded, and he was just basically a whistleblower, kind of like Bob Lazar, talking about what's happening over at Groom Lake. Fascinating. check out the link in the description. Check out the video. See what you think. What could it really be? Is it a bunch of birds just having a good old horny ass time like Captain Kirk in space? You know, up in the air? Or is this really some strange ass interdimensional nonsense that we pretty much need to put a stop to be honest, because we're getting tired of this nonsense. Check this out.
Faster than the speed of light, we stretch time. Snare drum pass, wicked sins. Faster than the speed of light. And we don't look too guilty. We don't crave too much. You call it but I'm not gonna save you. Nah, I'm not gonna talk to you. When you do that, say I'm not gonna feel you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. Planetarian wisdom, teach us about life. Bloodstreams, DNA, and genders. There must be much more to this ride. But we don't look too guilty. We don't crave too much. You call it but I'm not gonna save you. Nah, I'm not gonna talk to you. When you do that, I'm not gonna feel you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. We don't look too guilty. We don't crave too much. There's no need for screaming. It's you, not us. You're out of touch. Ooh, you call it but I'm not gonna save you. Nah, I'm not gonna talk to you. When you do that, say I'm not gonna feel you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. Nah.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
I'm not a fan too much of Bigfoot, to be honest. But here's a Bigfoot story for you guys who love Bigfoot. Bigfoot believers believe the creature was caught on camera because the limbs of the furry thing that was caught, making a run for it, was too long to be a bear. I mean, is it a long-legged bear or is it a big booty Bigfoot? I tried to download the picture just to show you guys what I'm talking about, right? Because it literally looked like some big booty hairy girl, was kind of rubbing the hips against the tree while she's trying to make a getaway. That's what it looked like. Pretty long legs, too. So I can understand why they're saying that the limbs are too long for bears. But maybe it's an anorexic bear with just a big booty. I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows. There were 2 pictures that were snapped of this alleged Bigfoot / Sasquatch on the Facebook page, Bigfoot Believers. And then again, it's Facebook. You got to believe what the hell they post because they are the champions of truth. I hate them. Apparently, this so-called Bigfoot ripped up the trail cameras while it was doing his rounds in the area. People are completely thrown into madness because they believe that this big-bootied furry creature is actually Bigfoot. You've got to see the picture. I'm not even kidding. Like, you've got to go into the link, and if you're a Bigfoot fan, you need to check out this big booty hoe that is running through the forest pretending to be Bigfoot. I don't know. The person that posted it said that the so-called creature was, quote-unquote, double back and ripped a trail cam off a tree, which was found about 100 yards later. So basically, this big booty furry girl, she doubled back, took off a trail cam camera, and decided to literally haul some big ass about 100 yards away in order to drop this camera. A lot of people are commenting on this Bigfoot Believers page regarding whether or not this is Bigfoot or some bears that have long ass legs. I don't know. I was just surprised at the angle that we saw. One individual posted that if you look at the picture itself and you see the hind legs attached to the big booty, that there are no claws in the feet. That all you see is little toesies holding up the posterior of this furry individual. That could be a sign of Bigfoot, right? I mean, I would think, right? Bigfoot has like no claws in the toesies. It's just got cute little furry toesies that you can play footsies with when you're lost in the forest and you're playing dead. A person said, and I quote, "It's not a bear. A bear would have no knowledge of being photographed and then tear down the camera." Bigfoot believers are just as crazy as alien believers. I'm just saying. But, I don't know. I mean, I would think that a bear that's tired of being photographed in the wild while it does its business, like, scratches derriere on a tree, as a bear, I'd be pretty pissed off. Peeping Toms, humans, always trying to catch me, getting my boat hold scraped. And I would have issues with that. I would take off all the damn trail cameras, to be honest. So the group itself is kind of split on whether or not this is Bigfoot or not. One person said it was a free roaming gorilla adapted to its environment. Who the fuck has gorillas loose in what could be the United States? The article doesn't even tell you where the hell this picture's from. I imagine that this Facebook group is from the United States because they're referring to it as Bigfoot. So what damn Bigfoot could be a damn free roaming gorilla in the middle of the U.S.? What kind of crack shit are these people on? free roaming gorillas, according to this person, can smell can smell humans on trail cams. And so this big booty gorilla decided he hates humans and knocks down the camera. Comma, just a thought. I don't know. I just, whoever's wife put on that gorilla suit is ingenious, to be honest. But you need to do something about the wideness of your sides there, because it's intriguing. A second person said and agreed, a bear don't have a butt like that. See, I'm not the only one that saw that. I'm serious. It takes up most of the picture. And the way they put its arm down, it looks more like a gorilla. So I don't know. Is there a big booty gorilla running loose somewhere in the forest of the United States? That would be really messed up, to be honest. That'd be scary as shit. Because gorillas really don't give no fucks. You guys have seen the videos on YouTube. They will tear somebody up. But why would a gorilla run away and just take a camera, do some selfies, and just keep moving? I don't know. That is what you're looking forward to in this particular article. I was surprised by it, so I tried to take a picture of it. I wasn't able to. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when you guys take a look at it. And let me know, what do you think? Is that really Bigfoot? Or is that someone in a suit? Someone that needs Jenny Craig? I'm not really sure. Check this out while we get into the final article for tonight.
Since I was a child, when I was young and wild, nobody could ever tell me there was nothing to overwhelm me. I thought I was cool when I left school. Took some time for me to realize I don't need this disguise. Baby, come, let's move on. 'Cause if I show my love, it dance through the night in the neon lights. Love everybody. My mind is set free and I'll be me. Then I met you. You took me by the hand and showed me the world. Everywhere I was hurled, like flowers we grew, and never felt blue. Like raindrops we were falling, now I hear them calling. Baby, come, let's move on. 'Cause if I show my love, it dance through the night in the neon lights. Love everybody. Take a chance, take it easy, let's roll the dice. Show my love, it dance through the night in the neon lights. Love everybody. My mind is set free and I'll be me. I'll be me. I'll be me.
So here it is. Over the course of maybe the last quarter of last year, especially past the initial UAP report, we're seeing things from NASA. Talking about how NASA wanted to get involved with UFOs and UAPs. How how they had some skill sets that need to be used, like, pocket protectors, really thick glasses and things like that. Well, NASA now is assembling a team to gather data on unidentifiable events in the sky. On the surface, this looks great. You figure, NASA, who's always been denying and vehemently saying there's no alien life or any kind of life anywhere other than where we are. NASA, who kind of in the past has stayed away from the topic because they didn't want to be involved with it. They'd rather just sit there and make their calculations and design their $10 billion cameras, telescopes to put in space to later get hit by, space dirt. But they're putting together a team to study these UAPs, formerly known as UFOs. Thank goodness somebody pulled that out of their pocket. They're going to gather these events in the sky that pretty much cannot be identified as aircraft or known natural phenomena from a scientific perspective. Because for fuck's sake, nobody else is doing that. So why not get the guys with the pocket protectors from NASA to finally come out of their cubby holes in order to research this, in order to put their 2 cents into it, because they are of the scientific mind. They're rocket scientists. So they should know a little bit of something about unidentified aerial phenomena. According to NASA, their interest in UAPs is strictly from a security and safety perspective. Come on, stop your lying, dudes. Quit it. Stop hiding behind your nonsense. They continue to say that there is no evidence UAPs are extraterrestrial in origin, because they got to put that out there, because that has been their mantra for a very long time. The study is going to begin in the fall of this year and expected to take about 9 months, because that's how long it takes you to have a shitty ass baby. That's how long it takes you to give birth to nonsense. If you're a bad parent, like NASA. They believe that they have the tools of scientific discovery, which are powerful and readily available to apply here. Yeah, of course, because they run all of that. They've got all the eyes in space, and they can turn them damn eyes down to the planet. And then they can do what they usually do. They go back, and they edit all the pictures and the videos. And then they fake the funk for you. There is no reason why we need NASA to look out for our security. What the fuck the Pentagon's for? What the hell is Space Force here for? What does NASA have to do with this? You pencil neck geeks need to focus on the James Webb Telescope, because that's $10 billion you guys could eventually fuck up eventually. You eventually could screw that up. We need you to worry about getting humans to the moon. We need you to worry about getting humans to Mars, along with Musk. Not whether or not UAPs can be scientifically observed by the powers of nerdism and geekism. Just because you guys can push a couple of pencils and aim the cameras back down to the planet, nobody gives two fucks about that. You know how many people or agencies or foreign adversaries or countries in general have cameras? They literally point down to the planet every year, all the damn time. Why does NASA need to be involved at all? This just leads more to the disinformation campaign that many people who have worked for NASA have said over the decades that they're involved in. What we need them to do, and let's be honest about this, we need them to hand this over to a public group. A group that's led by the people that doesn't have this whole, we're NASA and we are the only smart, sentient beings, not only in our solar system but in our galaxy. We need to turn this over to people who are really open-minded, who are not so much driven by their scientific prowess, but are open-minded and can take this data that NASA provides and come to their own analysis. Allowing NASA to be the ones to analyze any data from cameras in space that are turned to the planet is basically like having a crack dealer analyze how good is crack. Makes no damn sense. Really. It's like a cop trying to analyze why some arrests are bad. You should know why you need to analyze it. You should know right from wrong. You should know it's not NASA, it's not Russia, it's not China, from, oh, we've got a problem here. This is not identifiable. So let's not go and edit the video or the pictures. Let's just give it to a group of citizens that are just as fucking smart as you NASA folks, and let them give their unbiased opinion using the scientific method to come to a conclusion. This is what we need. We don't need someone else besides the Pentagon or the Senate committees and everybody else trying to get their 2 cents on UAPs and UFOs. And literally NASA has a whole lot of other shit to do besides trying to figure this out. So, as they say, mind your own damn business. Get your ass back to what you need to do and start saving money instead of spending billions of dollars on shit that's going to take us years, decades to get the benefits out of. I mean, if you're into NASA and you believe they can pull this shit off, the info to the link to the article is in the description. It's like they say, there are too many hands in the cookie jar now. Now, everybody is about UAPs and UFOs. There's too much of that going on, and there's bound to be a lot of disinformation in there. And like I said, we can't count on a government agency. We need to fall back on the people. The people have the brain power. The people can do it. They just need the will to go up against all these no-goodniks. We just have to be brave enough to embrace the fact that we can go up against them, and we have enough of an ability and talent pool in order to stop this nonsense. This is the end of the podcast. I appreciate you guys for listening. I'm going to try to get together some of the old interviews to post for next week. I hope that my COVID test comes back clear and I won't be here to do a podcast. But if I'm here, shit went wrong and I failed my test. This is Manny Moonraker. I appreciate you guys listening. Please share with your folks, like-minded folks, even those that are not like-minded, because this stuff is going public. The more you share, the more we can create, can get the word out about what's really happening in the world. Ciao.
Switch that V6 for the EV. Ride around my city. You should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me sip. Water like a fish sip. Box water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover. Do it for the future, time to get a world of makeover. Time never stops, no the timing is not. Time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess. How can I breathe? Smoke in the air. Pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the floor, sweep up the scene. We go I'm trying. I'ma get my all till I'm dying. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green.
Emotional damage.
Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to refine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will feel free to live a life you